So if we use this stream in particular as an example, I mean, you've given it the title, The Women of the Far Right. So do you think of these titles the day before? Do they come to you in the moment and then you're like, yeah, now I need to stream? Like, what is the, if you can kind of hyper focus on this stream to talk about how you stream generally and how you prep for them, then I would appreciate
Yeah,
that.
so I was sick last week, and while I was sick, and just before I was sick, I read a couple of books. So one was a book called The Women of the Far Right, which reminded me of those Playboy editions like The Women of Starbucks or The Women of a particular athletic conference in the United States or The Women of the Post Office. And then they'd have, various women from these various occupations, disrobing in Playboys. So I thought I'd take the first half of this academic book, The Women of the Far Right, then add a leering subtitle, just that just gave me some energy. All right, it takes a lot of energy to do a stream, so I sometimes adopt personas or titles or topics or questions for streams that are going to give me energy. So I wanted to explore this book that I just read, the Women of the Far Right, and explore the topic of opportunism. All right, so this academic who's a left-wing sociologist is looking at women of the far right and appropriately labeling them opportunists. And then that made me think, an adaptive approach to life is to be opportunist, but you don't want to get the reputation of being an opportunist. So, like, we all want to excel our friends, but if anyone detects that you want to excel your friends, you're going to have fewer friends.